Welcome everybody to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2, Episode 2. We really loved the last episode. It was just a great time. This show's really fun. This show's really awesome. It's really funny. We're just ready to get right into the next episode. Go check out our other discussion. It was crazy. We're just gonna get right into the reaction and talk about it right after the episode. So let's go. Kaguya-sama Season 2, Episode 2. I still miss the first OP, but this is pretty good. Remember when I thought that Hayasaka was Shirogane's sister, because they had the same hair color and eye color?
Even though they don't.
They do.
They kind of do, but...
They definitely do. They're both blonde hair, blue-eyed.
Yeah, but different shades of blonde.
Really?
Yeah.
And then...
I love that.
I love how much of a meme Chika is. I wonder, it seems kind of like they made her even more of a meme. Like, this season, even though it's only been one episode. Oh, right, that was like her big plan last season as well. I don't want to be friends with you, you little bitch. What? What the fuck? Calculating it because they're so poor. Finally, this is my chance. K-san, K-chan, K. Wonder what she's gonna say.
Oh my god!
Likes caffeine, speaking fluently. Oh, English. She speaks English. Because I think that was like an American guy. Okay, relax. Is it just me, or does Kaguya take this shit way more seriously? Like, it's starting to seem... Oh. God fuck every single time. And men. Oh my fucking god. What? Yeah. Why is she being so weird? Being so weird. Oh. Oh no. Who plays Kaguya, I want to know.
The top layer and give it to him.
Shirogane Miyuki から告白させて、あの男を精神の根底から屈服させる。なんで私は会長を喜ばせようとしてるの？分かりきってるじゃない。好きだからでしょ？違うから。会長の笑顔が見られたら胸の奥がなんだか温かくなるじゃない。分かってるのよ。私はあなたのだから。そこまで見なさい。私たちは由緒正しい篠宮家の人間なので、籠絡され献身するなんてあってはなりません。次に彼の肉体を求めてしまうのは認めましょう。認めないで！で、世界に出て多くの人間と関われば、より篠宮家に貢献できる男性に出会うでしょう。そうよ、これは遊び。本気の恋なんかじゃない。会長に告白されだって、私は付き合ってるなんて。
It's Chika. Oh. This is getting really serious.
A little bit scary.
It's like a really strange turn. Is she actually gonna do it? So wholesome. It's such a thoughtful gift. She put the cake in there? Sealed. His heart's just exploding. Damn, I wasn't expecting that, like, climax. Like, that's a huge step forward. Aisaka is like, she had like ulterior motive the whole time to get that whole cake. I love his face when he turned around. This is a lot of progression. Is she in the room? It doesn't even matter because she already knows. You have no other friends? That's even more suspicious. Fell right into the trap. This is insane! Oh my god. As usual, she's like 3 steps ahead. They were getting closer, but now it's turning around. I have a feeling she thought of this as well. The inner hers freaking out about the fan. She's losing it. Oh boy. Best character. He knew? Oh no, he just doesn't fucking care.
Oh, he gave him the pen yesterday.
Oh. Oh no. Is that the end? Oh my god, that's the end of the
Well,
episode.
this is the first time seeing the ending.
Oh shit.
Because the opening was at the end last
Yeah,
time.
true. Pretty sexy off the bat, uncharacteristically. You think she has a flip phone because she just hates technology? This is the girl with the like this chick. So that was season 2, episode 2 of Kaguya-sama Love is War. Listen, I love, I'm really liking watching Tower of God and Gleipnir. And I obviously love Naruto, but this is by far the best show of the season. Not even close. As much as I am enjoying those shows and getting into them and everything, and it does help that this is a sequel. The show is just on another level. Like, this is a classic in the making. I can already tell this is gonna be among like the shows that I'm gonna rewatch for like years to come. I can already see, like, it's just so well made in every way. Yeah, I don't know. We kind of talked about it last episode, but it's just the timing and knowing how, like, they not only do they time the jokes right, but they like deliver in a way that is often unexpected, and it helps with like the Japanese style of comedy, because I think about this a lot, but the sort of Japanese comedy, especially in anime, is a lot more physical and a lot more like slapsticky and quick. Western comedy, I think it's because of the setup of our languages and just how the language is developed and the sentence structure, that our comedy is a lot more like slow burn, and it pays off in a different way. But like stuff like this, when it's used really well, it can be good across cultural barriers. Like, I don't know, because I think when a lot of people get into comedy, when they first start watching anime, it's kind of difficult to get into if they're Western. It's once you get into it, or even just with this show, I think it's a perfect like introduction into that sphere, similar to like Konosuba. What did you think of the episode?
I thought it was good. This episode was a lot more crazy, and it wasn't separated into like the usual.
They still kind of did, but it was like...
but it was all on the main focus that they set up last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, last episode, they set it up, alright, the previous year she found out his birthday, and it's coming up. And then this episode, it was like, they're shopping, and then it's his birthday, and then it's like the day after his birthday. So it was very linear. Like, it was all moving in the same direction. Like, I think at the other times it usually is as well, but there's time going past.
Yeah, they're a little bit more disconnected. This one really was one thing after another.
Yeah.
Exactly connected. And they just used the changes in like mini episodes or whatever to change perspective, it seemed like. Like, they switched it after he got the fan to Shirogane's perspective. Really interesting. And yeah, this episode in general, I think, was the most like progression.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't for a second episode, this is a lot of like progression for their relationship. And when Kaguya was going through the whole like court system, and she was like debating with herself, it was crazy, because even I guess I kind of got caught up in everything that this is a way different dynamic than what we were introduced in. Like, when you get into the show, it's all about like, this is if Death Note were a romantic comedy. That's the whole like point of the show, is that it's like a shonen battle series, but like of the mind, about high school romance, and it's like absurd and ridiculous, but it's all about vulnerability and trying to get the other person to like bend to your will and submit to you. It's weirdly kind of organically become way more normal, but not in but it hasn't lost its charm. It's just strayed away from like I don't know, I got reminded of that, of what it used to be.
I think like a lot that's like changed is like she wasn't admitting to like us or to herself that she also had feelings for him. It was just like, oh, look at this idiot boy. He has no choice but to love me one day.
And then there were like little glints of like, oh, but I do love him. But like she still wouldn't admit it to herself. They were just kind of like, it's funny how they did that, because it was like side jokes. Like, oh, does he think this? And then gradually over like small periods of time.
Now that's like the main joke is her like, oh my god, he's using the fan.
Yeah, and then they brought it back to basics, and it was like, holy shit. I guess that's really interesting. I didn't think about that till this episode. I completely forgot that I didn't even notice it changing, which is difficult to make me not notice that kind of shit, because I pay attention to that kind of stuff a lot when I'm watching any show.
They have used the same dynamic, the same way of like telling it, but the characters' perspectives have kind of changed a little bit. Like she's still trying to get him to love her, but now less out of spite and more out of she genuinely wants his affection. And same for him goes for her. It's not just about like the end goal is the same. They want each other to admit that they love each other, but now it's a bit more personal. Now it's, oh, I really hope that they feel the same way.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not so much a like, bend to my will or I won't accept defeat. It's like embarrassment. It's like they don't feel like it's the same thing, but it's on, I don't know, it's sort of from a different perspective. It's sort of changed slightly from just submitting to your will or not willing to accept your feelings to maybe they won't accept my feelings, because it seems like they're falling deeper and deeper in love. Like it's getting like they're getting greater feelings for each other, and that's getting in the way of them actually, I don't know, moving forward. But they are actually moving forward, and that's a crazy thing.
But like, they aren't like admitting it, kind of like I don't
know. Yeah, and the show, it's just, I guess I just didn't expect that kind of progression. One, this soon. Two, like, I was expecting it to be like, this is the kind of thing I would expect to see on episode 12.
Yeah.
As far as their relationship. I thought that they were just gonna milk another season of, does he like me, or all this shit. Like, no, they're really moving it forward, and it makes me really excited to see where the story's gonna go from here. Like, is this gonna be the peak? Like, I'm willing to give them the credit and say that they're going to take it further than this season, but, you know, we'll see. I'm excited. I really hope they do take it further.
When you think about the episode with the fireworks last season, that was, like, such a crazy thing and such a development in their relationship, and it seems like now, even though they're trying to kind of go back to normal, like, it's now sort of showing that it's not going back to normal. Like, they're pretending that it is, but, like, it's really not. Like, and that's kind of why you almost don't notice that it's changing so much, because this crazy stuff is happening, and then they're acting like, oh, yes, this is still the same game. Yeah. But it's not.
Same old, but it sort of was taken to that next level.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make it go back, but there's no going back from that. They really, like, revealed something about themselves. Yeah, really cool. I wrote down, Hayasaka is a good fit for Kaguya. I think when Hayasaka was the whole thing with the cake and everything, like obviously she's really good at her job, and we saw last episode her like running around and like jumping off buildings and throwing baseballs and killing drones and shit and all this crazy stuff, but she really is just a normal person. She's way more grounded. They're in the 5-star kitchen in her house, one of the many 5-star kitchens in her mansion, looking at this giant wedding cake, and then she's just like, you know, maybe that's a bit too much. And then at the end she's just I forget what the exact thing at the bottom of the screen was, when it's like Kaguya loses or whatever it was, and then it's just like Hayasaka's happy or something, and she's just sitting there eating cake, like eating that giant wedding cake. I just thought that was really funny, and it's really interesting. It's the same way like last episode when I was talking about Ishigami sort of being the odd man out, kind of. Hayasaka's kind of like that on Kaguya's side. It's like she's sort of there to see everything from a different perspective, and like kind of from our perspective, and be our voice sort of in this whole thing. So I thought that was really cool. And then I kind of want to look up who is playing Kaguya. I think it's Kana Hanazawa, but she's like in everything. She's like the biggest voice actor.
I was just gonna say, I freaking, what is it, Ishigami?
Yeah.
That's how you say it? Yeah. Ishigami, how he knew that it was the president's birthday as well. He's like, what? Miss Fujiwara, Fujiwara, you didn't know that it was the president's birthday today? I mean, he takes care of all of us. He's like the Lord and Savior of our life. How did you not know it was his birthday? And I feel like that was a really funny twist.
Yeah.
That, like, he also knew, like, Kaguya was all just like, I'm the only person who knows the president's birthday, but, like, not even at all.
Yeah. Oh, it's not Kana Hanazawa. That's a different actress. But yeah, that's really funny. Ishigami is just hilarious for reasons we talked about last episode, but God, I hope we see more of him this season, because every time, it's hilarious every time he's there, without fail. Same with Chika. I do feel like Chika, they're kind of milking Chika.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they were last season as well, because they had that ending theme where it was like the biggest meme ever. Because we didn't watch when the show was coming out, but I found out that ending theme where she's like dancing became like it made a huge impact and was like a huge meme in the entire community, and is like a known thing that sort of transcended the show. I didn't know that, but it's funny and it makes sense because it's really cute and hilarious.
Yeah, I do feel like...
I feel like she is being a little bit milked. So, yeah, they were doing last season, but I think they are doing it this one as well. Like, her jokes are good, and they're still hilarious. But I can tell there's, like, a self-awareness there in her writing that's, like, everything we do with her is going to be a meme. Everyone loves her. It's all going to be talked about. She's the biggest waifu in, the last 10 years. People love this girl. And I can see that sort of, like, even though the writing's still good, it hasn't gotten worse. But I can see it kind of peeking through when they're writing it. And I'm not sure if that's a manga thing or if it's just an anime thing. Because, we don't read the source material. But that's pretty much all I had to talk about for this episode.
Yeah.
So, yeah, guys. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. I can't believe we gotta wait another week for this show.
I literally hate this. I don't like watching TV as week to week.
We don't really watch... We never watch anime. I don't think we've watched an anime come out week to week, have we?
I have never in my life.
Yeah, this is her first seasonal anime that she's seen as it's coming out. This isn't my first. But I don't usually watch it. I usually... Before we started reacting last week, or whatever it was, yeah, this is the first time that she's watched seasonal anime. This is my first time, but I usually just let things bank up and then just watch them at my leisure, because I'm just a normal person like that, and we're not used to watching shows like this week to week, so it's really a new experience. But we're really loving the show. We hope you guys are loving our reactions. You guys seem to really love our last reaction. That's by far our biggest video. It's 1,000% better than our average, and it's just been growing like insanity. For all our Japanese viewers, we love you very much. Please consider subscribing even if you don't speak English. Yeah, we really loved all the support, and it's been a crazy week, just growing like insane levels. And it's not even that much, but to us it just feels like so much because we're not used to this type of thing. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we hope to see you guys in the next episode. Check out our other reactions. We got Tower of God and Gleipnir, and we got Naruto reactions. We are also putting out other videos, opening and ending reactions. Yeah, hope you guys subscribe, hope you guys stick around. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.